So I know you might be looking at me. I know I give off a lot of mixed signals because of the way I look. I understand that. Like somebody told me I look like I saw a micro bruise to the KKK, which is ridiculous because they seem like a Budweiser type of crowd to me. Yeah, there are a lot of mixed signals. I also get Botox injections for my headaches. So my mustache says hipster, my head says racist, and my eyebrows say wealthy white woman. I have a very rare headache condition where I've had one headache that's just lasted years. And one time I said that at a show, some guy was like, "Yeah, I think my wife has that actually, just every night for 30 years." Yeah, not the same thing. The condition I have is called daily persistent headache, right? Which is a complex medical term for a headache that's persistent and daily. No, stay away from me. The name really bothers me the most. A committee full of neurologists, that's the best they could come up with? Right, if I was there, I would have suggested a better name. Something more accurate. Something like, fuck! You know, something like that. Not a good name. Yeah, I was kind of nervous when the headache started, because when I was a kid, I found out I do have a brain tumor, but it's not causing this condition. It's not. Right? Because I had surgery when I was a kid, and since then, my tumor has acted just like a U.S. senator. It's been around for years, but it's never done a thing. It sits around and takes up space. What's weird is before the surgery, I wanted to be a marine biologist. After the surgery, I wanted to be a rock star, so they saved my life, but I think they crossed some wires while they were in there. Messed it up. But when that headache started, they were kind of nervous, so the doctors, they wanted me to go to the same hospital that I was in as a kid. So I was a 27-year-old man who got admitted into Cohen's Children's Hospital. Yeah. I had Spider-Man on the walls, I got the Disney Band-Aids, that part was kind of cool. But that hospital gown looked like a cocktail dress. It was a little flattering. My wife and I, we had just started dating. She tried to come visit me. They wouldn't let her in. Because an adult woman was telling them her boyfriend was in Cohen's Children's Hospital. Yeah, the guy at the desk thought she was one of those crazy middle school teachers. He was the fun ones. He was like, "Look, lady, we can't let you in to see the kid. But I will go give him a fist bump, because that's cool." They had to run a lot of tests when I was in the hospital to kind of figure out what was going on. They did like an MRI, a CAT scan. They also tested me for STDs. That really confused the staff. They're like, "Who's that kid in 3B slinging it? Damn." Dirty dog up in here. I hated my doctor though. He came in with my results. He was like, "Well, Tom, listen, you don't have gonorrhea, you don't have syphilis, you don't have HIV, well, you don't have anything." I was like, "Cool, leave with that next time." Dick, you know? I don't have STDs, but I have a heart condition, so that's cool. But they couldn't really figure it out, so I left the hospital and I was trying a bunch of stuff like massage therapy, acupuncture. One person told me to go vegan. I was like, I don't want to give people headaches, you know? And then they had a bunch of people telling me to go homeopathic. Back then, I thought homeopathic was part of LGBT. This guy was like, "Dude, you want to get rid of that headache, you should just do a bunch of homeopathic stuff." I was like, "All right, but I'm on top. It's fine." First time, you know? Eventually, I saw a headache specialist who told me what I had, and he asked me if I'd be comfortable getting the Botox. At that point, I was like, "Dude, whatever you gotta do, Botox, lip injections, breast implants." I was like, "If it'll help with the headache, I'll go full homeopathic." Whatever it takes. appreciate y'all laughing at this because like I am really good like most days. I'm pretty much fine. I've been getting to do a lot of traveling too for comedy, which is great. I love that because I love to learn about different places. Right? That's my favorite part. Like I was in Brattleboro, Vermont. Found out they're like really liberal there. Like I saw a lot of Black Lives Matter flags, which was interesting because you know the one thing I didn't see in Brattleboro, Vermont, Black lives. It was cool. It was like they put up the flags that, listen, in case any of y'all roll through. We may own farms, shoot guns, and love Jesus, but we're cool, okay? Yeah, very little there. You ever see a Pride bumper sticker on a lifted truck? It's weird. Very different from Alabama. When I was there, I found out, get this, you can get fined $500 if you dress up like a priest or a nun on Halloween. Yeah. Which means you can do it any other day of the year. No charge. Yes. That also means if you on Halloween, you can be any other member of the church. A bishop, pope, Jesus. Whoever passed this law was like, if you want to be someone from the church on Halloween, upper management only. Also, if you're a priest or a nun in Alabama, do you have to wear different clothes on Halloween? Are people going to church like, why is Father Sean just like a slutty nurse? This is kind of...